All right, and welcome back to the TEW 2020 WWE series. Um, we're booking Friday Night Smackdown and Tuesday Night Titans. I guess Tuesday Night Titans and Friday Night Smackdown. Tuesday Night Titans is the SmackDown logo or the SmackDown B show. Um, man, that's to be the last B show that we booked. So we have the three B shows: Saturday Night's Main Event, Primetime Wrestling, and Tuesday Night Titans. I found this logo online, and it looks really cool, and I was able to get it to that. It says USA. It's not going to be on USA yet. Um, Probably won't be on USA, but just yeah, the logo looks really cool. Modern day logo. Tuesday Night Titans. So I wanted to get on Thursday because NXT is on Tuesday, but I just ended up moving NXT to Thursday, so you have wrestling all throughout the week of WWE. Um, so we start off with Drew Gulak versus LA Knight. Drew Gulak defeats LA Knight. I'm a Drew Gulak fan. I'm an LA Knight fan. But I'm also a Drew Gulak fan. And I let the computer choose who won here. And I guess Drew Gulak won with submission with the Gulak. 55 from Gulak, 50 from Knight, and a 54 rated segment. And then we got a promo from Lacey Evans. 56, not too bad, not too bad. Then we go to Hit Row versus, um, oh man, what do you call them? Legado del Fantasma. Joaquin Wild and Zelina Vega are repairing. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Good chemistry, teaming together. That's good. These guys don't really. They don't have bad chemistry, but they, Um, but yeah, Hit Row defeats uh, the Legado del Fantasma when Ashante the Adonis. I just found out the other day it's Ashante the Adonis. Every time I hear it on TV, I hear Ashante the Adonis. It's the Adonis, Thee, the Adonis. Even though it's not listed anywhere, they say it, and that's his nickname apparently, which makes sense. The Adonis. They should. I'm probably gonna edit that to make that the. But he pinned him with a long kiss goodnight. And Top Dollar struggled. 32 for that match. And then we have a promo from Shotzi and Tegan Knox that I'm calling Shotzi and Knox. Shots and Knox promo. They're the Shots and Knox because they have good chemistry together and they're a good team. And I think it's the first time it didn't go bad. And we're going to go ahead and change that. And it was a success. Heck yeah, I was not expecting that. I guess you let it go a little bit long and yeah, she's better as babyface. So here we go. I was not expecting it to be good. I guess it blew over. Okay, 42 from Shots and Knox. And then we got Raquel Gonzalez versus Xia Li. Raquel Gonzalez defeats Xia Li in a match that didn't have much heat. Terrible wrestling. Raquel with a 49, Xia Li with a 26 with a tequila shot. 42 rated segment. And then we have a segment from Maximum Male Models, a promo from them. I still have them on SmackDown. I know they moved over to Raw, but I keep forgetting to to fix these. I thought I took him off of there. We got a 39 from there. Mine Swa was the only one who clearly enjoyed going off script. I like this tag team. I think I'm gonna keep this tag team. I think I'm gonna keep them. We're gonna change Maxine Dupree. We got some plans for him. 39 from there, and then in our main event, Ricochet versus Solo Sikoa. Solo goes over Ricochet in 15 minutes with the Samoan Splash. Ricochet with a 74, Solo with 31, 56 rated segment. Hot new move from Ricochet, which is awesome. Yeah. Bonus from Road Agent. Oh, I might keep him around then. So, and then there's that. Tuesday Night Titans. We're at the Bond Secure Wellness Arena. That's where they were in real life at this time. And I don't think it's gonna show. Yeah, I don't know why it takes it away, but we're gonna get a lot more than 7 or than 8,000, the the arena seats a lot more than 8,000, but I'm keeping it alive or alive, real life. So, um, yeah, that's that. And I'm gonna go ahead and book SmackDown, and I'll be right back. All right, and we're back with SmackDown booking. Um, yeah, you got through Titan Towers, Super Tuesday Night Titans, and just time to book SmackDown. I don't have these like pre-booked. Figure the easiest way. I have like one storyline written out and a couple other things, but I feel like the easiest way to do it is just jump into it, especially the first shows of the month, to kind of establish your storylines, and then you can kind of write it from there. But it takes some time to get the storylines right and what you want to do, and I still don't have them all right. There's a couple things in this show that you'll see are just kind of tossed in there. But a couple of things I have some pretty good ideas about. I think it's a pretty solid show. I've realized we're a lot low on wrestlers, so I'm gonna have to. There's a couple wrestlers in NXT I want to bring up that should be brought up in real life. To be honest with you, but um, we'll probably bring them up. And our tag division on both shows it's thin. Even overall, our tag team division's so thin. But our pre-show is Brawling Brutes defeating the Hit Row in 13 minutes when Butch pinned Ashante the Adonis, with a bitter end in a 51 rated match. Butch at a 63. That's awesome. And then we have a recap to start the show off of what happened at the Royal Rumble with Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn turning on Roman Reigns with a 73. Paul Heyman then comes out and he'll show up on the screen and announce that Roman Reigns will be here later tonight to announce or to address what happened at the Royal Rumble and with Sami Zayn. And then we have the tag team finals match that they had in real life, Ricochet versus Braun Strowman, except Ludwig Kaiser submits Ricochet with the Lotus Lock. So Imperium goes over Ricochet and Braun Strowman. I want to establish them as a bigger tag team, and I think this is the way to do it. In a 64 rated match, a really good match, a decent match. Um, yeah, so that happened there. And then we have a segment Viking Raiders promo, Ivar, Eric, and Valhalla. And then Drew McIntyre and Sheamus then attack the Viking Raiders, like what happened in real life. A 50 rated segment. The fight got a bigger segment rating than the promo, but that's okay. And then we go straight into a tag team match called the MMA Badasses. SmackDown, I think that's what Wade Barrett called them. MMA Badasses. So that's what we're calling them versus Shots and Knocks. In a 61 rated segment or match, Ronda Rousey submits Shotzi with an armbar. Yeah. They don't have bad chemistry, these two. They don't have good chemistry, but Ronda Rousey is that. She's got the what's it called? A bad form and in a funk attribute. So she's going to be in extremely poor form. So I may or may not use Ronda Rousey. I don't know. But at 61, that's not too bad. And then we'll go straight into another match, Emma versus Zelina Vega. And Zelina Vega gets the win over Emma in 15 minutes with a moonsault. Then a 50 rated match. Not too bad. Not too bad. Just kind of a throw-in match there. I have these going in 2.5 hours to kind of stretch out what I can do. But then I kind of ran out of stuff to do. So we just kind of threw some matches in there. But, it's never too bad to have a match here and there. And then we have a segment from Bray Wyatt. Now, this is a little weird because I didn't really think about Bray Wyatt until I started booking the show. And I realized I don't actually have an Uncle Howdy on the roster. Um, so, and I could have just not put him in, but I wanted to put him in mostly because I knew he was going to give me a 98. But um, I wanted to put him in just kind of to get him out there and establish him a little bit. So he's coming out and he's addressing what happened at the Royal Rumble when Uncle Howdy jumped off the top of the platform and he stood there with Bray Wyatt. Um, he addresses it. He says, um, I'm going to tell you, I didn't think this one through. He addresses it, tells you what happened. We'll see more about it next week. He just kind of does one of his generic babyface promos where he has a split personality. He doesn't know what came over him. We'll have more next week on that. But Karrion Kross then comes out. He interrupts Wyatt and says, listen, you may be a psycho, but I'm a killer, and I'm going to kill whatever is in your brain. Kill whatever Uncle Howdy is. So that's what it is. Karrion Kross interrupts Bray Wyatt. This match is set up for the near future. Karrion Kross got good chemistry. Match for a job. That's beautiful. I love it. 74. Then we go into a fatal four-way match. Gets a 60 when Santos Escobar defeats Madcap Moss, Drew Gulak, and LA Knight in 15 minutes when he pinned Madcap with a bridging German suplex. Escobar had they all had similar except Madcap. Um, yeah, I think I had Drew Gulak versus LA Knight in the B show, but that's fun. Just another match I tossed in there. I didn't even pick a winner for this. I just tossed it in there, and Santos Escobar gets to the win. And then we have a Charlotte Flair promo. I have some ideas. I'm gonna see a couple things. There's some people I want to see if are available to hire or not, because it's just not a lot. Unless I put Ronda Rousey in there, she's like the only other star, and I don't want to put Ronda Rousey in there because she's in poor form and in the fun, and I just don't want to do that. So next week we'll figure out a little bit more with Charlotte Flair, but right now she's just cutting a 79 rated promo. And then we go into a match with Rey Mysterio and Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship. I remember this being a really good match. I was actually at the Smackdown show. I went to a Smackdown and they booked two shows because the Smackdown after the Smackdown I went to was going to be the go home show to a Saudi Arabia show. That was on a Saturday, so they booked. It wasn't a live show, so I remember seeing Rey Mysterio roosting out there, and I thought it was a really good match, and I didn't have anything else for either one of these two or a main event, so Gunther versus Rey Mysterio for the IC title, 75. Gunther gets the win, makes defense number 7. Visibly tired towards the end, and I just don't believe that. I don't know. I don't really understand that. Rey Mysterio could probably still go 25 minutes. And Gunther, we've seen he can go an hour in the Royal Rumble, then have another 15-minute match. It's crazy. But, yeah. And then, Brock Lesnar comes out face-to-face to Gunther, points at the WrestleMania sign, and walks away. Brock Lesnar versus Gunther at WrestleMania. For the IC title? Maybe. I don't know. 78 rated segment here. Beautiful, beautiful segment. And then we go into Roman Reigns and Paul in the Roman Reigns segment. Roman Reigns finally comes out and he addresses Sami Zayn. He says a lot of stuff. Basically the same stuff he said in real life. He says Sami Zayn used him. He took from him. He took everything from him. He took the island of relevancy, the advantage of being on the island of relevancy, and the reason he was never a full Uso, because he was never trustworthy. He was never on the Bloodlines level. And then a man appears in a black hoodie, attacks Roman Reigns from behind. who other but Sami Zayn. Goes for the spear, hits the spear. Beautiful spear on SmackDown. Beautiful spear here. And he yells and screams in the mic, I want a shot at the WWE Universal Heavyweight Championship. And then that's it. The show ends. We don't. They did in real life. Roman Reigns or the Bloodlight came out and attacked Sami Zayn. They don't do that here. It just ends with Sami Zayn wanting a shot. Actually, it just ends with Sami Zayn winning a shot at the WWE Undisputed Universal Heavyweight Championship. Um, yeah, and then next week that'll be addressed a little bit more. So that is the end of that SmackDown. It wasn't the most fine-tuned SmackDown, but I thought it was a pretty solid SmackDown in all in all. We got an 81. Could have gained a lot there, but we gained in 28 regions. I thought it was a pretty solid SmackDown, and 81's not too bad. Not too bad. I think better than returns like Raw. We got like a 68 or 69 or something like that. Yeah, we got an 81, and yeah, in front of 7,000 people. So we were gonna get 9,000 if we used our figurehead. We used our figurehead, and we didn't get 9,000 people. So yeah, let's see what is the news, and then we'll go from there. I am thinking about putting up an AEW series. They have a lot larger roster, and I think I'd have a lot more fun just putting matches together. Um, I don't think anything. Adam Sure, of course. Our is not in shape and are unprofessional. Yeah, that's something. That's something he would say. 100% something he would say. I don't think this is anything. We'll click on it. Bianca Belair, yeah, she was there. Oh yeah, we are getting Tom. That's not really a spoiler. We're trying to get this guy for B shows. Um, yeah, nothing too big there. I don't know who that is. Don't know who that is. Yeah, nothing too big there, and I guess we'll see here. Oh, would you look at that? Jay White contract ending in New Japan Pro Wrestling. I think it's already ended, but they had like 3 years still left on his deal. I went ahead and edited that because it ended. I think in real life it ended in January because they just had the match, a go away match. But I left a month left on the deal, gives them time to re-sign, and I don't know. It gives me time to think about it. I don't know. Put down in the comments if you think Jay White should be signed to the WWE. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know what I'd do with Jay White, to be honest with you. So I don't know. I don't watch a lot of New Japan Pro Wrestling. It's not extremely popular in America. He is in Japan though. So, but he's got the necessary skills to be great. He's the world champion right now. They've only had one match, but he got a 70 in that match. Jay White with the 77 performance. So that is with Japan popularity, but doesn't mean he can't get up to that popularity very, very easily. So, yeah, put down in the comments if you think we should sign Jay White. Top Dollar can't sell anything worth a damn, in my opinion. He needs to learn how to work Shane Helms. I almost agree with you. 4.70 on the TV rating, and yeah, I guess that's gonna call her here, and yeah, we will see you in the next episode. Comment down below about Jay White, and comment if you're liking the series, and you want to see more. See you in the next episode.